right now joining us. She is a trainer to the stars. Her book, you can find it everywhere. No Gym Required. Jennifer Cohen joining us here on Fox Sports Radio with Sean Farnham. Jennifer, what's up? How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing downright phenomenal. All right, talk about no gym required because, look, we have a bunch of guys that are listening to the show right now. Probably a couple of ladies are out there driving around listening to the show as well. And No Gym Required is an interesting read, and it's one that focuses on the fact of, look, you can get healthy, you can get fit, and you don't need to actually go to a gym.
Exactly. Did you read it, Sean?
I'm a big fan.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Yes, I believe that. I'm not saying the gym is not a good option. I'm just trying to give people alternatives to get fit and get healthy than just always going to the gym. You can use your own environment. You can use your stuff in your house. You can use things in a park. Or you can wear a shoe that I basically, created that has an interchangeable weighted midsole that burns up to 50% more calories when you wear them.
How is that different from, like, the weighted vest thing, Jennifer? Because, I mean, I remember the weighted vest thing. I mean, obviously the shoes, and I've seen the shoes on your website, nogymrequired.com. And when you go and you look at those type of things, the shoes are at least cooler looking than the weighted vest was. Does it essentially do the same thing, though?
Well, everyone has to wear shoes, and you don't need to wear a vest. So basically, I try to integrate things into people's life that they'd have to do anyway. Everyone needs to wear shoes and walk and do their errands and activities. So I figured if they're going to have to do it anyway, you might as well wear a shoe that has an added value, which is, of course, the weighted midsole. I mean, they have the same. The premise is the same, which is, of course, you're adding weight to your body, which will help you burn more calories. But mine are way more comfortable than, of course, wearing a vest. A heavy vest will make you slouch. So I think that for my product, it's a great way to go if you just want to kind of amp up your workout.
Jennifer Cohen joining us. No Gym Required is the book that is out currently that you can pick up. But, Jennifer, you're also a trainer to the stars. Gabrielle Union has worked out with you, as well as numerous Playboy playmates. For women, and I get asked this a lot. I mean, my wife asks me this all the time, Jennifer, about, now that we've had 2 kids, and she goes, gosh, how do I get rid of my midsection? Is that the most common thing that you hear from women?
Oh, my God. Yeah, that and, their abs and their butt. That's like the 2 most common. And the truth of the matter is, and I tell everybody this all the time, that your abs, your midsection, whatever you want to call it, it's almost all diet. I mean, you can do crunches all day, all night, and it does not make a difference if you eat badly. So first of all, you got to kind of get rid of the fat around the midsection for your abs to even kind of start popping through. So you want to eat clean. That's the big, big key. To eat clean, lean protein, lots of fruits, lots of vegetables. Try to keep down try not to eat very simple sugars or carbohydrates. And that really, of course, obviously is more than half the battle. And then, of course, crunches are a joke. I don't really believe in crunches. I think that stuff that are much more like plank holds and other things that engage your core are way more effective than doing a crunch.
You'd be very happy with me. I'm eating my vine-ripened cranberries, USDA organic. Is that good stuff? Should I be having my dried cranberries, or is this just sugar I'm putting in my body right now?
Well, that's a lot of sugar. I mean, what are you eating with it? Where's your protein? I mean, you're an athlete. You should know about this.
I'm drinking water with it right now. I had my protein with my dinner tonight, which was 2 chicken breasts.
Oh, okay. Well, grilled or not fried, though, right? I mean,
no, not fried. Not fried. Grilled.
Good. Well, yeah, there you go. I mean, eating those are way better than having like a pint of ice cream.
Okay.
I mean, it's just making smart choices, right?
Well, I try to make smart choices. That's why we have you on the program right now from No Gym Required. It's the book. You can get the shoes. It's Jennifer Cohen, fitness expert, joining us here on Fox Sports Radio. Now, the image-wise that is portrayed for women, and I know this is the big issue for you, is we see women who are 5'2", because the normal woman isn't a supermodel, yet most women want to aspire to be a supermodel, and that's an issue.
Right, exactly. Well, it's an issue because people never seem to be satisfied with who they are and what they have to work with, and they're trying to always to be something they're, always aspiring to be something they're not. So a big message, or a lot of things what I try to convey in the book and, in day-to-day life is that try to maximize your assets. So if you're a 5'6" brunette, try to make the best of what you got, as opposed to trying to be like a 6 foot, blonde Giselle. It's just never going to happen. And if you're constantly trying to aspire to something that's unrealistic for who you are, what you have to work with, you're constantly going to be unhappy and dissatisfied. And, who wants to live like that? Right. So
well, if you live unhappy, then that's kind of where we start to gain the weight. Right. I mean, if you're unhappy because you're not seeing the results, most people will get tired of working out. They'll quit working out. And then subsequently, they go to the complete opposite of where they wanted to go.
Exactly. It's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle. So you have to also make sure that you set for yourself realistic goals in general. So you want to give yourself small wins that you can always achieve, and you can and move on that way, as opposed to saying to yourself one day, I want to lose 30 pounds by next month. I mean, you're of course you're going to be disappointed, and what happens is you end up reverting back, and you get depressed, and you start eating more, and you won't work out. And like I said, it's all about having common sense and having realistic goals and doing it the smart way and making it a lifestyle versus just a fad or a gimmick.
Jennifer Cohen joining us. No Gym Required is the website where you can find more information. No Gym Required is the book in which you can find all the information you need to know. Now, for guys' perspective, Jennifer, us guys, sometimes some of us will drink a little bit too much beer, have that little beer gut start to get going after the age of 30 or so. Some of them start earlier in college. But is it something that should be, is it the similar situation as far as diet the most important thing for guys, or how's the genetic makeup between men and women different?
Well, men obviously are built with more, they have more muscle than women naturally, but still it's the same principle still applies. I mean, diet will make a difference no matter if you're a man or a female or male. I mean, if you're going to drink a ton of beer, you're going to get a gut. I mean, that's just that is just the reality. I mean, some people have more genetically, they're lucky in which they won't gain as much weight, they won't get as big of a gut, but eventually it does catch up to you. So do everything in moderation. But yeah, men, of course, are naturally much more muscular. Women tend to be, of course, they have more curves. They're much more, I would say, there's more flesh on a girl than a guy naturally, but it's all about genetics, right? Like everyone has a certain body type in a guy or a girl.
Who in Hollywood, in your opinion, has the most natural, normal woman look?
Most natural, other than me, of course.
Of course. I mean, you being the, La Senza poster child for La Senza Spirit, Nike goddess yourself, because that's legitimately a crown that was put on you. Jennifer Cohen joining us here from No Gym Required. I mean, outside of yourself, yes.
Of course. I'm just teasing you. I would have to say I've always liked Jennifer Garner. I think that she has a very she has a nice natural build. She's not too thin. She has like the right proportions. She works what she has to offer. I mean, she is, in my opinion, what a woman should look like. That would be one example. I also would. Well, that's one example. Would you want more? I can go on.
You can give me another one if you want. I mean, I have no problem looking at Jennifer Garner.
Well, there you go. Who else would I say? I do like Jessica Biel. I think she has a nice physique as well.
Yeah, she's a fitness. I mean, she looks like she's a fitness woman. I mean, she looks like she works out and spends some time in the gym. You like that?
Yeah, exactly. I think that she looks fit. She looks healthy. She's not emaciated. I really can't stand that emaciated look. The gaunt, emaciated, like the people who look like they're 2 pounds soaking wet.
Like Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, like a Lindsay. Yeah, or like a Nicole Richie. Those
yeah.
To me, they don't represent what a beautiful woman should be. And watch them listen to the show, and I'll get some lawsuit slapped on me. But I personally, I don't know. I personally like someone who's a little more athletic, more fit, more curvaceous. That's just my opinion.
Let me just be real honest with you here, Jennifer. If there's any chance that Nicole Richie's listening to my program tonight, I would probably do a backflip on my desk right now.
Well, you never know. She might be just turning the channels by chance.
Yeah, just driving around Tampa, Florida right now, just all excited about some sports talk. It's like, where can I find some sports talk? There's a woman's voice on the sports talk. I got to listen here. Is that? Probably not.
You never know. I mean, listen, you're quite popular in some circles, I'm sure.
Yeah, some circles, not all circles. Jennifer, we appreciate you joining us. Again, it's No Gym Required. You can pick up the book, available at most bookstores, right?
Right. And the shoes, please check out ngrfit.com. And if you have a girlfriend or a wife that you want to buy a great gift for, that's the great thing to get.
All right, great stuff, Jennifer. We appreciate you joining us here on Fox Sports Radio and educating us lack of fitness guys around the world on exactly what we should or should not be doing, as well as what we should be telling our wives to do. This will be great. A bunch of guys are going to go home tonight, Jennifer, and be like, honey, I was listening to sports talk radio tonight, and there's this woman on there, and she said you need to stop doing crunches and you need to start eating better.
Yeah, well, hopefully they won't be on the couch, but,
Yeah, they're on the couch watching The Biggest Loser eating a pint of ice cream. It'll be great.
There you go. There you go.
All right, Jennifer, great stuff. We appreciate you joining us.
Thank you so much.
All right, Jennifer.